It's starting. Fala, galera, bem-vindo aí a mais um vídeo onde que eu tô trazendo uma pessoa aqui muito massa, muito foda para trocar uma ideia comigo em inglês, beleza? Então, coloca os fones aí. É um cara massa daqui de Uberlândia, mas o cara tá lá do outro lado do mundo. Beleza? Coloca uns fones e practice your English with your listening, okay? So, I have here Jayr, Jay. How you doing, man?
Eu tô bem, tô bem. E aí, como é que você tá, cara? Faz um tempo, né,
Good.
que a gente não se fala. É em
Yeah, in
português
English.
ainda?
You can speak in English now.
English? Okay,
Yes.
let's do it then.
Yeah. Just from now on in English. So, man, just introduce yourself, your name, how old are you? Yeah, where are you?
Of
Tell
course.
me.
So, my name is Jayr. I came from Berlândia, as Thiago said. I'm 29, about to turn 30. And
Yeah.
as of now, I live in Dubai, sorry, in Abu Dhabi,
Uh-huh.
United Arab Emirates, which is also known in Brazil as Emirados Árabes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been living here since September last year, and I came here to work with software development. Yeah, that's what I've been
Uh-huh.
doing.
Damn, man. So, uh, first of all, you were about to turn 30, right?
Yes.
When is it again?
The date, you mean?
Yeah, yeah,
23rd March.
23rd of March. Yeah, it's getting close. I talked to you last week about this. Still feel young? 30 is a big deal. Yeah? And are you comfortable reaching 30 now?
Yeah, man. I mean, like, it's interesting. When I was younger, I thought it would be kind of bad to, grow old.
Yeah.
But now that I got closer to the 30s, I actually feel like much better because I think I was like still trying to find a way to have like some balance in my life. And
Uh-huh.
finally, like I think I'm like in some sort of balance. Of course,
Uh-huh.
it's not nothing is perfect, but now I feel that I have
Sure.
like a good balance of different areas in my life, so I feel really good about
Hmm.
my age. Yeah.
Congratulations, man. When I met you, it like 10 years back. We're
Yeah.
2020, so probably 2010 or 2011, the first time we met each other, right?
Yeah, it was a long back, yes.
Uh, it's, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, sometimes I lose you a bit, but then you come back. It's just like, going and, yeah.
So we met each other. I'm just gonna explore this topic. So we met each other a few years back, I think almost years ago. And at that time, I was in school in Uberlândia, right? So you joined it, correct? And I think like we clicked very fast when we started having classes. Right? Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember. Like we used to like talk about music because we had a
Yeah,
lot of artists that we used to like in common, and
yeah,
it was quite cool to meet you because then like I also connected with many of your like taste in like tattoos and the things you liked to do yourself. So it was yeah, man, it was amazing back then to meet you and to like learn a lot from you as a teacher. Yeah, I'm quite thankful for
awesome,
that.
man. I feel blessed and very happy to hear that and to keep this friendship. Or sometimes we just once not thought we went right professionally. So it's not a lot of people that I have met in the past that I still have contact. I've made many friends as an English teacher, and I have a few that really, connected. The friendship is still up and going. So
Hmm.
I really appreciate, and that's why I just called you to talk to us, show off your English. How proud I am with your English. So we met there, and then at that time, what were you doing at that time as a professional and like in a private life? What were you doing at that time?
I mean, I was doing pretty much the same as I do here. Of course, it was a bit like earlier in my career, so I wasn't like beginning, but I had already a few years in the this software development career. And then like I remember that I had a few challenges, like I had a few opportunities to like practice English, but back then I didn't have the confidence or even like the, I don't know, like knowledge and vocabulary, so on. But then I started like practicing more and more, especially because our kind of classes was like super close. It wasn't that, passive kind of class. And then like I kind of like sped up like a lot my learning by having these kind of one-on-one conversations with you. And then I grew more like confident.
Yeah.
And at some point, then I like started talking and eventually got the job abroad.
Nice, man. So yeah, you at that time you were doing like pretty much the same. Fast forward to like last year that you had the first opportunity to work abroad. Not there the first time. It was where was it before?
Okay, so prior to coming to Abu Dhabi, I was living in the East Europe. It was a country called Estonia, which is not like really known. It's close to Finland and also borders with Russia. So it's a really cold country, but
Damn,
it's also
extreme
super.
shit.
But it was really cool because it was like super cold, but people like were super nice and a super
Yeah.
digital like country.
Wow.
So it was a really nice
Imagine.
experience.
Cool. And then, what the hell are you doing there? How did you end up there in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, so after like I spent some time in Estonia, like this opportunity came up, and I was actually like a bit like unsure in the beginning if I should come
Yeah.
or not. But then like I talked to many people who were already here, and they kind
Yeah.
of like had the same like culture. They came from similar places, and then
Yeah.
like some of the, how to say, like the limiting beliefs I had, they got like
Sure.
removed, clarified, and then I like decided, came with my wife, and yeah, like now I'm working. I'm quite happy here. I have friends, and yeah, doing my stuff. So it's
Yeah.
good life.
You told me that you have contact with a lot of Indian people. Yeah? There are a lot of Indian people in the city, in the country, right?
Yeah, like here, there are 80% of the population. They are
Uh-huh.
expats. They are from other
Sure.
countries, and the
Uh-huh.
majority of these 80% is they are Indians, and
Uh-huh.
also there are many Filipinos. So they came from the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
And then I would say the rest is basically like like Arab countries, like I don't know, Jordania or maybe Lebanon or some other countries like
Yeah.
that. And then
Yeah.
like the minority, they are like North Americans, South Americans, Europeans, this kind of people.
Uh, do you have actually have you met Brazilian people there?
Yeah, of course, man. Here, like especially because like
We are
they bring a
everywhere.
lot. Yeah, they bring people to teach jiu-jitsu. So like most of the Brazilians I know here, they are like jiu-jitsu coaches, and then they work for the
Nice.
government, for the army, or even like with kids and schools, because like they teach jiu-jitsu.
Uh-huh.
Uh, in schools, and
Uh-huh.
then I've met many Brazilians, many wives of the guys who come. So it's
Yeah.
quite nice also to see my own people in here.
Cool, man. How about the person that you met? You told me last week you met this person, which is it's a medalist, Olympic
Yes, man.
medalist, isn't she?
Man, like
Yeah,
you know,
tell us about that shit. That's
I'm
awesome.
so honored. Like, imagine like I'm practicing jiu-jitsu with this lady. She is known as Zanza. Her name is
Uh-huh,
Rosangela,
uh-huh,
and she actually like
uh-huh.
won medals at the Olympics, man, in Beijing. And she's both
Jesus Christ.
judo and jiu-jitsu black belt. And she's like a super nice like
Wow.
coach, super
Uh-huh.
nice person. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, like I'm actually a bit like, okay, should I really like practice with this person? Because I'm definitely not
Am
good
I
at.
worth it? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, but like, have you told her how kind of bit nervous that you were, like practicing with her, and how lost in contact with her? Did you tell her that?
I don't know, like I don't feel like you know, like teasing her. I just like respect.
Just act cool, act too.
Yes,
Just
act
act cool.
cool.
Just pre just pretend it's normal. It's just another day in the office. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I've been doing. Yes.
Yeah, but listen, just try to like talk to her, and then maybe you schedule with her to have a conversation with me here on Skype.
Yeah, of course, I'll
Huh?
try. I'll try.
Just ask her 15 minutes of her time. That's all I want.
Of course, I'll do that.
Hook me up. Hook me up. So yeah, we have to. We don't have time here on Instagram, but I'm sure I'm gonna call you so we can record a podcast. Can be either in English or in Portuguese. So I just want to explore just a few things from your life. I know you have lots of things to say
Sure.
to share. Just tell me, what have you like since you moved there, which was September last year, right?
Yes.
So we can wrap this up. Just tell me how life has, of course, your life has changed a lot. So what has changed a lot in terms of maybe values, professional aspects, or private or personal aspects? What has changed?
Okay, I'll try to like not be super long with the answer, but basically like on a personal level, I think like I miss a bit being in a place that the people are a bit like more, let's say, warm, where they are actually
Uh-huh.
like seeking to like, you know, like make friends and go out and
Sure.
do these kind of things. This is not that much of a culture here, like it is in Brazil or even like it was in
Mm-hmm.
Estonia. But of course, I have a few friends,
Mm-hmm.
not as many I had in Brazil. This
Mm-hmm.
is one. The second is that here it's like extremely religious oriented. So this is also
Uh-huh.
interesting. And it's interesting
Mm-hmm.
because many of the beliefs I had about how they behave or how these people would be, they are not
Mm-hmm.
true at all. So like it's interesting to
Mm-hmm.
like open the mind, you know, to keep the mind always open for new
And
things, for new
see for yourself,
experiences.
yeah, how it is.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
from professional, I think like man, it's so interesting that actually like it's the same, you know, like the same kind of work
Mm-hmm.
that I used to do in Brazil or in
Mm-hmm.
Estonia or here. It's pretty much the same, of course, like with different people, people that behave a bit differently, but the work
Yeah,
itself, it's pretty much the
it's the
same.
same.
So if you are a
Awesome.
professional, if you're a good professional, you're gonna be a good professional anywhere, you know?
Awesome. Man, that's awesome. That appreciate your time, and thanks for a little bit of your time and experience, and like schedule. We're gonna talk more like a 2 3 hour profession and everything. Unfortunately, we just have 15 minutes, but it's a way that I found to help and motivate my students and my friends to learn English, and of course, keep connecting with my
Of course,
friends.
man,
All
whenever
right.
you need, I'm always here for you.
Thanks a lot. I really respect and appreciate your time. God
Sure.
bless.
Thank you, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.